So, good afternoon, sir. Classmate. So, this is my title. How to start a business as a teenager. For me, as a teenager, na nagbebenta dati nung elementary pa ako at high school. At ngayon, ng something or example, sabihin natin, turod at lumpia. Ay, meron din ako naranasan sa pagbibusiness. Kahit maliit lang yung nakukuha kong capital. Number 1, research your market. Ito yung paano mo ma-search or paano mahanap ang mga product or market na pwede mong maisip na pwede mo ibenta. So, find out who your competitors are and what the needs is for your chosen product or service. Remember to be specific when you're doing your research, even if your product or service fills a unique gap in the market. Are there always other companies offering something similar, or there are other ways to satisfy some customer needs? So, customer needs. So, for example, competitors. Competitors, ito yung mga ibang business na nagbebenta na ibebenta o pwedeng kapareho o halos similar ng product or service mo. So, customer needs. Sila yung ito yung dahilan kung bakit mo kailangan ng tao ang product service na ino-offer mo sa kanila. So, for example, kahit na unique o bago ang idea na laging may ibang companies na ino-offer o something similar na pwede mo maibenta. For example, kung ang product ay healthy smoothie na competitors na hindi smoothie o competitors hindi lang ito or smoothie soup, or pati na rin yung mga milk tea shop or other convenience store, o kahit na kung ano man pwede mong ialok sa kanila na service. So, number 1, spend some time online looking for initial information regarding your competition and also the market as a whole. So, ito yung kumbaga kapag nagsisimula ka pa ng business na lalo na kung as a teenager, na kailangan mo dapat na ma-i-invest sa kanila. So, i-invest sa kanila or kahit online or gathered an initial information tungkol sa iyong mga competitors or service na rin para sa kanila. Number 2, once you're determined who your competitors are, don't be shy about reaching out to them, as they be a valuable resources for your gaining to be better understanding to be what to expand and what the actual need is in the market. So if you are determined na paano you once determine who your competitors are, don't be shy about reaching. So number 2, who you determine who your competitors are, don't be shy about reaching out out to them. As they to be valuable resources for gaining to be better understanding as to what to expend and what the actual need it is in the market. So, ito yung kapag na-identify mo na kung sino yung competitors mo, huwag kang mahiya na makipag-reach out sa kanila. Bakit? Kasi sila yung pwedeng na maging valuable resources para maging maintindihan mo kung ano talaga dapat o i-expand kung ano dapat na or kung i-expand ang business kung totoong need ba ang market, kung ano talaga ang need ng market. So, number 2, determine your target. Determine your target. This is or ito yung paano mo ma-determine o paano mo makuha yung target na kailangan mo. So, audience, it is a crucial to the success for your business to figure out who can benefit the most from your product or service. The better you can understand your customer, the faster your business will grow. When determine your target audience, you will need to consider demographics such as age, gender, race, or etc. So, ito yung paano mo mas-assess yung mga target mo. So, ito yung, for example, you must analyze your product or service to understand the probable state and the value of offers na kailangan mong ma-analyze muna ang product or service mo. So, number 2, determine your target. Determine your target, ito yung paano mo ma-determine o paano mo makuha yung target mo. Determine your target. Audience is crucial to the success of your business to figure out who can benefit the most from your product or service. The better you understand your customer, the faster your business will grow. When determining your target audience, you will need to consider demographics such as age, gender, race, etc. It means all is a crucial success of your business to figure out who can benefit the most from your product or service. So crucial, ito yung paano mo maisagawa ng maayos at ma-success yung business mo to figure out or to benefit na kailangan mong introduce yung product sa business mo. O kung anong product na ano yung product na maisagawa mo ng maayos para sa business mo. Then, when you determine your target audience, you will need to consider demographics such as age, gender, race. Paano mo determine when your target audience, you will need to consider demographics such as age and race. So, you will need determine your audience to consider the demographics, yung paano mo malaman sa audience na kung sino talaga yung karapat dapat yung paano talaga considered as a demographics. Na kailangan mo ng palaman yung age nila, yung gender, address, at iba pa. Create an initial list of potential customers, including such as details as you can do things of. For example, my customers will be local families with two incomes who own the dog and work for a long hours. There is no such thing as including too much detail when it comes to defining your audience. So, it allows you focus marketing efforts, great personalize na kailangan mong mag-create at maging potential para sa customer mo at maging madetalyeng 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 mensahe. So for example, my customer will be local families with incomes who own the dog and works for long hours. There is a just including in the two incomes. So for example, ako na binigyan ako ng work ng kasambahay for 2 hours or 1 hour na naglilinis ang bahay. Tapos naglilinis ako ng bahay. Tapos yung oras ko 2 hours or 1 hour. So kailangan ko talaga maisuri kung ano talaga yung nilinisin ko sa loob ng bahay. So, number 3. Considered financing. If you are not able to fund the startup for your business from money you have saved, you will need to find someone who can help you with financing. So, consider with financing. It means, consider with financing yung paano ka ano ba yan? Financing, paano ka gumawa ng maayos sa business. So consider, if you're not able to fund the startup of your business from the money you have saved, you will need to help. Or kaya, kung hindi mo kaya yung business mo, na para magawa ka ng small business, kailangan mong mag-ipon or maghingi ka ng tulong sa pamilya mo or sa friends or kakilala mo. Then, someone who can help you with financing. Yun na nga yung paano sasabihin sa mga mo, kailangan mo ng extra money for my small business. Yun. And number 1, create a simple but detailed budget for your business. Create a simple. Gumawa ka ng simpleng business and madetalyeng budget sa iyong business. For example, number 3, considered financing. Considered financing, ito yung kapag nag-uumpisa ka ng business, kailangan mo ma-consider ang financing na ibig sabihin, isipin mo muna kung saan manggagaling ang puhunan o budget na kailangan mo. If you are not able to fund the startup of your business from money you have saved, you will need to find someone who can help you with financing. Ito na nga. You will need to find someone who can help you with financing. So, kailangan mo maghanap or kailangan mo ng tulong sa pamilya mo na para pamilya, friends, or kakilala, or cousin, ganyan, para para ma para para yung business mo ay kung ano kay ay kung ano man yung kulang sa business mo, sila yung magdagdag. So number 1, create a simple but detailed budget of your business. So ito, create a simple but detailed budget of your business. Ito yung mag-create ka ng simple but madetalyeng budget tungkol sa about of your business. Number 2, assess how much money you already have and what additional funds will we need based on your budget. Based on your budget. So ito na nga, assess you how much money you already have and what additional funds you will need. So, mag-a-assess ka ng money para sa iyo, para sa iyong business. And or ano bang kailangan idagdag sa business na kailangan mo. And parang ano ba yun? Parang already additional. So number 1, create a simple but detailed budget of your business. So ito yun. Kapag nag-uumpisa ka sa business, kailangan mong gumawa ng simple pero madetalyeng budget. Ibig sabihin, ililista mo yung gastos or income or kita para makita mo kung magkano at kailangan mong budget or puhunan. Number 2, assess how much money you already have and what additional funds you will need based on your budget. So ito na nga. So assess how much money you already what you have what you additional fund. So mag-assess ka raw na kung paano mag-assess ka raw kung how much money or pera na pwede mong maigawa sa business and already have kapag kompleto ka na or ready na siya and have you what additional and dun mo magagawa yung fund or para mag-isip ka ng baka kulang ito or kailangan ko dagdagin or fund will be need based on your budget. So number 2, assess how much money you already have and what additional fund you will need based on your budget. So ito yun. Assess how much money you already have and what additional fund. So ito yung kapag tapos ka ng gumawa ng budget mo para sa business mo at kailangan mo at ang next step nito ay mag-assess kung magkano ang pera or ang budget mo. Magkano or ilan ang naipon or budget para sa business mo. Number 3, detail how you plan to generate money and reimburse investors. Yun na nga, detailed how you plan to generate money and reimburse investors. Ito yung detailed o paano mo madetalye o paano mo magawa yung plan na maayos or to generate money and reimburse investors. Kapag may investor na nagbibigay sa iyo ng pera para sa puhunan mo or business mo, kailangan ma-detail kung kung paano ka mag-generate or magkano ang iyong budget. Number 4, present both your business plan and budget to potential investors. So, present both your business. Magpapresent ka ng dalawang business or plan and and to your budget to potential investor. So, ito yung magpapresent ka ng dalawang business para sa planning and budget mo para sa para business plan and budget and potential investors. Number 4, present both your business plan and budget to potential investors. So ito yun. Mag-present ka ng dalawang business planning and budget to potential investors. Ito yung mag-present ka ng dalawang budget and planning para sa business plan and budget kung paano mo maisagawa ng maayos ang business mo or investors. Number 4, implementing your plan. Implementing your plan, you must break it down into actionable steps, assign responsibilities, your year-end timelines to secure the necessary resources. Na dapat mag-assign o mag-responsibilities ka kung sino ang gagawa ng business mo or bawat task para maklaro at walang confusion. Number 1, acquire necessary tools. So ito yung kailangan mong maigawa para sa business na kailangan mo para sa iyong business. This can be anything from actual equipment you need. So ito yung kailangan mo para sa business mo. Yung mga tools na kailangan mo dapat. So personnel you may need to hire, and less is more approach is often useful when initially starting out, particularly when it comes to starting a stock with your budget. So if a less is more approach is often useful when it's initial starting out, particularly when it comes to starting stock up with your budget. So ito yung kung paano ka mag-approach or paano ka magawa ng maayos o initial yung paano mo gumawa ng na business. So particularly when it comes as starting a stock or budget. Number 2, market your business. Ito yung gagawa ka lang maliit na parang store para sa business mo or kahit maliit na store. Market your business. Spreading the word about your business is another crucial step to ensuring your ventures is a successful one. Spreading the word about your business is another crucial step to ensure the venture is successful one. Ito yung mag-spread, yung paano ka lang spending sa iyong sarili about your business. Yung kung paano ka gagawa ka lang maayos para sa iyong business. And to another crucial step or paano ka unti-unting gumagawa ng maayos or balance sa iyong business. These days, it's easier than ever to market your product or service. thanks to the internet. So these days, it is easier than ever to market your product or service. So, ito yung araw na mag-invest ka na sa iyong business or gagawa ka ng account para sa business mo. And then easier than ever to market your product or service. Ito yung paano ka lang gumawa ng maliit na sari-sari. These days, it's easier than ever to market your product or service. So, ito yung araw na magiging madali na lang para sa iyong market or business, para sa iyong product or service. Thanks to the internet, yung paano ka na para sa iyong papasalamat ka sa iyong sa mga pamilya mo or sa kakilala mo or friends na share yung business mo sa internet. Number 3, launch your product or service. Launch your product or service, yung ito na yung parang mag-open ka na para sa business mo. Para gumawa ka, parang yung unang-una pala. And number 3, launch your product or service. So, ito na yung launch your product or service. Ito na yung gagawa ka lang or ma-share mo na sa kanila kung ano yung business mo. After the putting in the handwork, how long hours it takes to launch a new business. Ito na yung gagawa ka lang or gagawa. Or after putting the handwork of long hours it takes a launch of a new business. Ito na yung gaano kapagod or kapagod para sa business mo, para sa new business. Paano mo gagawa at kung kaano yung kapagod mo at maisosolve lang yung launch as a new business. Yung ikaw na talaga yung parang may-ari ng business. You deserve to celebrate if you're introducing a new product is a physical location to a large party. Similarly, you're after offer a new business special. So, ito na yung magse-celebrate ka na para sa iyong business. To introduce your business. And kung saan yung lugar, kung ano-ano yung kung ano-ano na yung mga similarities ng iyong product or service. And new business vision. Ito na yung paano mo talaga na maigawa ng maayos ang iyong business as a teenager.